Live on Radio Row with SportsGrid out here in New Orleans. Kevin Walsh. I'm with Tampa Bay Bucs running back Rachaad White as we get set for another Super Bowl here. Rachaad, these are two teams when we think about Philadelphia and Kansas City, you guys went up against this season.
Yeah.
And you kind of smashed the Eagles, actually. And Kansas City was a super close game. You lose in overtime. You didn't get the football. And that was, I feel like, the peak of when you guys were dealing with so many of your injuries there. I'm curious from your own guys' perspective, because you also had a win against the Detroit Lions. You think about teams that were viewed in the upper echelon. You guys always played them so tough and grabbed a couple of games off those teams.
Yeah, man, it's a good, interesting week. I mean, you got a rematch. You got a revenge game that could possibly take place. And, yeah, you got some teams that we was fortunate up to go against.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like you said, beat one, lost one, beat, the Lions. I'm not here to gloat and stuff like that, though. But, yeah, man.
But I think for you, Tampa Bay, and I'm sure you guys hear kind of what the expectations are.
Yeah.
Despite winning the division multiple times, they're like, we don't know about the Bucs this year. And I know you guys wanted more in the postseason this year. I understand that. But do you feel that you guys can, you are a top contender? Again, maybe it didn't break right this year, but you guys are right there from breaking through and making a super deep postseason run.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, for sure. I believe that we, be a couple plays away every time. Sometimes we don't come out on that end, and that's life. That's football. But all we can kind of do is go back to the drawing board and everybody focus on what they got to do and their job, and then we come together, make sure we on the same page collectively, and make another crack at it. But, yes, in the building, the locker room, and the guys, how we feel about it, yes, we believe we got enough talent. I mean, I don't know, experts feel about Tampa. I don't know. I just feel like they ain't been liking Tampa until Brady got there, and then they didn't really like him after Brady got there, us after Brady left and retired. But, yeah, I mean, you look at rooms or just, stats or whatever you want to look at, positions, I think we match up with a lot of people very well.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I'm curious for you, the year-to-year change from Canales as you guys' offensive coordinator to Cohen, how different did you feel the offense was? Because results-wise, I mean, I think you could make an argument it was even better because there was a lot of people wondering, how would you guys handle the adjustment? All right, we lose out on some continuity. What were the differences that you noticed playing with Cohen as your OC this year?
I mean, I always tip my hat off to Liam, man, and what he did. Came in, very creative, innovative offense. It was still the West Coast offense, but, obviously he had his own little wrinkles that he threw to it. You got to give a lot of credit to the staff of Jason, the guys up front, our GM and things like that, obviously drafting a center like Graham and putting the linemen in place, the pieces in place in order to get what we got. I think we've always been good at passing, obviously, since I've been there. I'm going on my fourth year now, but I think they did a great job of helping us, establish a run game, something different. But I also give a lot of credit to our O-line, our players, our wide receivers, guys that block down the field, and then you got to give credit to our running back room. I think we did a great job. Me, Bucky, Sean, and just like that, making plays. When our number was called.
I'm just curious if you're looking around the league now and some players are taking some things into their own hands, right? We saw Myles Garrett request a trade, right? Sometimes, people call it's a business, right? Cooper Kupp the other day said it like, the Rams are going to trade me.
Right.
I don't want to go. It's what it's going to be. Is that something that you're taking notice of and thinking about, maybe that you have more options than guys used to have around the league?
I mean, you got options, you got things like that. Have I really? No, I think because everybody's situation is different. Everybody at a different point in a career, different time. So you just kind of look at it. I like to look at things logically, understanding the business, but I like to obviously to understand kind of the person, what they have accomplished, what they got going for themselves. So you look at that, you respect, that Myles Garrett trade. Obviously, he want to win. He want to play on a bigger stage. You know what I'm saying? He want to have that type of impact. I mean, he already won Defensive Player of the Year, things like that. So I look at situations and things like that and for account. I also look at the running back position in the league anyway. You got Saquon, just like that. But Kenneth Gainwell still, he spells Saquon. The running back position in the league is 1-2 punch, obviously, so they could cut down the numbers of paying guys, which
Sure.
is respect. Obviously, too, like, no disrespect, a lot of guys can't play all 3 downs, like, and yeah, bodies hold up. So it's a great thing about it. So,
But I think that's interesting though, Rachaad, because you know that you can play all 3 downs.
oh yeah, for sure.
Right, I know that you know that, right? I
Yeah.
saw
I've been healthy.
you know, the 1,000 season, right? If things kind of break right. So do you feel that within the running back position, you're going to start to see maybe things change a little bit, though? Maybe some teams are more willing to embrace a full 3 down back because they see what happens when you have a player that is that special and can handle that type of workload.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you interested. I mean, obviously you see, and you know, a team will obviously be willing to do that. But at the same time, you gotta, you know, understand the business, understand the position that you're in, and you just got to make the most of it. So, you know, right now I'm just enjoying Temple, man. I'm loving it, and I'm just having fun.
Yeah, all right, that's awesome. Well, Rachaad White, I mean, we got into it a little bit here. I appreciate it, man. Out here on SportsGrid, best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Having me on. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you got it.